What's going on, guys? I'm over here in Bay City, Texas. I'm with Extra Good Citizen.
What's up?
I'm with Josh from Accountability for All.
Stay extra.
And, yo, we're going to go conduct our First Amendment audit, see if they like to see us let us conduct the First Amendment activity in public without harassing us and impeding on our rights. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay, guys. One way. Oh, the screen's open. Joshua. Guys, what does that say? I came out of time reading it tonight myself. Type, NCIC map. Okay. We gotta ring the buzzer. Yes, sir. You're locked.
You gotta press it? And you gotta wait for them to buzz you. Pretty ghetto security.
Oh, yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we're just some civilians, citizens of the United States of America that would like to enter our publicly accessible building.
That's fine. Y'all aren't able to enter right now just because of the quarantine of the virus.
Is that a law or is that a policy?
That's our policy.
So does policy trump law?
Sir?
Policy trump law?
It's our Bay City policy.
So
I
that
get what
trumps...
y'all doing. I can have a supervisor come talk to you.
Okay, that's great. Fantastic.
Are you a policy officer?
I'm a peace officer for the state of Texas.
Alright, well, can you grab us a FOIA request form, please?
For your request?
FOIA request.
For what?
Freedom of Information Act request
Hey.
for records reports?
Okay. I'm going to have my supervisor come talk to you, and then he'll explain everything to you.
I got a great idea. I got a great question. Fantastic question, right? I'm a girl. Some guy's gonna probably attack me, maybe. I'm running for dear life. I'm getting to the door. I can't get in. What do I do? I'm at a police station.
You can talk to my supervisors. That's exactly what you can do.
What's going on, Corporal?
How you doing, girl, bro?
Hey, can we get a open records request form, please? FOIA request?
We don't have those right now.
Alright, do you have an officer complaint form?
Officer complaint form?
Yeah,
I can get you one.
please. And can I use your bathroom?
No, sir. Not right now.
Oh, are you aware that Supreme Court law has ruled that publicly accessible bathrooms have to be available to all citizens, and a COVID outbreak doesn't trump Supreme Court ruling?
If you see, our bathroom's out of order.
With police signs alert.
Oh, is it out of, how long has it been out of order since?
I'm not sure.
I mean, that's
It's been a while, though.
Can I say? Well, that's a good that's a good answer. Now I got a good question. Now it's been out of order for a while with tax funding. That shouldn't be out of order very long at all. I mean, maybe a matter of hours, maybe a few minutes.
I mean, what if someone's here conducting police business and they have to use the restroom? Like, let me ask you a question. Maybe I'm wrong because I'm trying to piece this all together. Have you guys regularly received paychecks?
You receive paychecks, yeah.
Oh, all right. So the city is still providing funding for the police department. Do your bathrooms work in your officer in the restricted areas?
Mm-hmm.
So the public restroom's the only one that's not working?
Correct.
And you're here to serve and protect the public. Do you see maybe that there's kind of like maybe the city should definitely get on fixing that bathroom?
Okay, well, I mean, if If you wanna call the city, you can do that.
Is the chief aware that the bathroom's out of order?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so can I just get, does anyone else need a complaint form?
Yeah, I'll take a few.
Yeah, 3, please, so we can fill one out for the chief and figure out why he, isn't, he's obviously taking care of his officers, but I think the public comes first. Yeah, can we get some complaint forms, please?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, I got one extra question. I was asking the officer, he told me you were going to answer this question. You had the answer, that's what he said. Now, I'm a little girl, I'm running down the street, it's dark out, some crazy man's chasing me, he looks like he's going to rape me. I come all the way up here and look, bam, I can't even get in. What am I going to do? Then he tackles me here and I can't even get to the buzzer. You guys don't even know this is going on. Maybe somebody back there in the dispatch thing's watching TV or something, out doing something else, smoking a cigarette.
This is all video and audio recorded, so.
Okay. So I think it's unsafe that the doors are locked.
So, wow, that's, due to the COVID-19 virus, the Bay City Police Department will not serve the citizens.
I'll get you all those forms.
Alright, man. That doesn't seem right to me. Does it seem right to you that, first of all, there's a serious issue. Like, the Supreme Court enforces, they make laws. Your job is to enforce laws, correct? Okay, so the law states that any publicly accessible bathroom has to be made available to the public. So I'm going to give you a perfect role play. May I use your bathroom real quick? No. Now you're not telling me I can't use it because you won't allow me to use it. You're telling me I can't use it because it's out of order. Okay. Can I use your bathroom, please?
No,
Why not?
because that's a secured area.
It's a secured area. So you have to, here's where we're getting into a debacle. You have to provide me a restroom in a public area. That one's broken, you have city funding, you're getting paid, you're not fixing it. So there's another bathroom I can use, but I can't use it because it's a secured area for officer safety, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you're here to serve and protect the public.
Correct.
Do you see where we're kind of getting into a little bit of a disconnect?
Not exactly. Yeah. Okay. So what is y'all's goal here? Like, what are y'all trying to do?
We want things fixed. We want it resolved and fixed.
Our goal is to bring
The bathroom
awareness.
issue?
No, the entire issue. If the law says I can use a bathroom in this building, you're not allowing me to use it.
Yeah.
Now, whether it's because this one's not fixed and you're afraid for your own safety and you don't want me to go into another area, you're not a policy officer, you're a police officer. So now I guarantee you that bathroom's going to get fixed. When I air this video, I'm going to give it 24 hours, that bathroom will be fixed.
And I'm going to look into this, and I don't think this is right. This should never be locked. This should always be open 24 hours a day. You guys are running 24 hours a day, the door should be open 24 hours a day. I understand City Hall and the tax office closes at 5 p.m. or 4 p.m., 3 p.m., whatever it may be. That's one thing, taxes to get paid the next day. But for police services and safety purposes, it should be open 24 hours a day.
This has been like this for a while now. I mean, this didn't just start.
I know, but it's not, you didn't make that regulation or that rule, but that policy, but that's going to change.
What would be the concern?
So why now though? Like,
Because we just came in, we found it out.
I just got it.
do y'all live here?
I don't know.
Here in Bay City?
I don't ask questions.
You're asking me.
Well, that's
questions.
because you get paid by taxpayers. You work for the public. You work for us.
You understand I pay taxes too as well, right?
Right, but you're not self-employed, right? I mean, you give up a few of your rights, because you have qualified immunity. When you put on that uniform, your rights change a little bit. But what is intimidating for you guys for me to go use that bathroom back there?
It's not really about intimidation.
Okay, so it's really not for officers. Then what is the reason? Policy, right? Okay, so kind of goes back to the whole thing. Well, the policy doesn't trump the Supreme Court. Like if I made a
Where
policy.
you guys park your personal cars? No, back over there. Okay, I was just wondering.
If
They don't want to get like our license plate?
probably,
I was
I'm
just-
gonna
I
get
was
them all.
wondering.
Well, that's a plain view doctrine. I mean, it's
Yeah.
nothing stopping that.
I'm
It's
gonna
just,
probably shine my phone in. But if there was a policy in your door that said I could kick a baby right
I'll
there,
be right back.
and I kicked that baby, I
Have
wrote a
fun, sir.
policy. That wouldn't obviously. It's a policy. The law says that I can't do that. That's against the law. Well, that's the same thing that you're doing right now. You have a policy. The Constitution.
Kicking a baby is a little bit more intense than the bathroom. I
Right,
would
it's
say.
definitely more intense, but what I'm trying to explain to you is that policy doesn't trump law. Like anything that goes against the Constitution in itself is unconstitutional, it's unlawful. Hey Corporal, can I just use your bathroom back there, man?
Do you have any symptoms or anything like that?
No, actually, I was at the Harris County Jail last night, and I filmed every single building, and they temp checked me at every single one. And before that, I was tested for COVID, and I have absolutely no symptoms.
So, not that I don't mind y'all filming us and stuff like that, but why are y'all doing this? Just curious.
Well, I mean, we just explained to this very nice officer that we're trying to bring awareness. Now, that bathroom being broken, that's not your fault, right? That has nothing to do with you, and nor should you have to use your hard-earned money to go pay for that bathroom. This place is publicly funded. But it leads to the next question, where the Supreme Court has ruled that it's a public building and it has public accessible bathrooms that have to be available to the public. So if that bathroom doesn't work, well, I'll just go use another one. And this officer said, well, no, you can't. I said, why? Because of officer safety? She said, yes. Well, again, because that bathroom's not working, policy doesn't
So
trump law.
why are y'all walking around filming our license plates?
Is that a restricted area?
I mean, I'm
Is
telling
it
you right
posted
now,
as a restricted area?
I'm gonna film all your license plates. I'm gonna shine a flashlight inside all of your vehicles, and I'm gonna film what I can see in a public space. And that's the answer to your question of why we're all doing this, because they're our rights, right? If we don't use them, we lose them. We need to exercise our rights. And when we do, and we have dialogue, that's not necessarily us screaming at you, we can affect change. Just like I guaranteed that as soon as I release this video, within 24 hours, that bathroom will be fixed. But yeah, we're definitely going to film all the license plates. We're definitely going to check out everything inside. But do you mind if I use your bathroom?
Well, my sergeant's on his way.
All right, we can wait for him.
Is there a reason why you don't wanted to film the screen? Because
Yes.
you were pretty upset that I turned off my screen. when
No, I
got
wasn't
home.
upset. I was saying it was like, oh, she turned off her screen because normally you guys leave it open. Here's another example. There was a shooting.
Actually,
There was a shooting in Houston last night, and a little girl was hit with a bullet fragment, and the press was waiting for a release. They waited for a release. We walked up to an officer's computer and got all the information that was going on in the call. It's publicly accessible. If you can see it, you can film it. It helps. It gives a level of transparency for us to do it, and you did the right thing. That's why I was kind of
That's what I was
joking,
gonna say.
saying, "Oh, she closed the screen like you're the first officer we've met." That I mean, we can.
You actually did the right thing.
We filmed a police station in Jackson, in Lake
I did
Jackson.
until just now.
And
What do
then-
I know? That was a really sarcastic, I'm better than you answer. That was completely disgusting.
What was?
That I know.
Oh.
That was some disgusting shit. You guys have a good fucking evening.
Yeah, he's upset by that. You know that? Have you any of you guys worked in the military? Well, here's the thing. Like feelings don't trump rights. Have either of you guys or any of you folks worked in the military? No.
No, sir.
This gentleman served his country, and he wasn't like everyone who serves their country. It's important whether they're turning a wrench to make sure the chains don't fall off the tanks or they're on the front lines. But he took fire. That guy served his country. Okay. And the reason that he's here right now and that he had us come is because his daughter was in the Brazoria County Jail. And he put her there because he was a supporter of police, he was a supporter of law enforcement, he was a supporter of the jail system. And he put her there thinking that was the best place for her. She reported suicide twice. She was not in a suicide block. Her cell wasn't checked for 4 hours, and she wound up taking her own life. That's why we're doing this, because there should be full transparency. And for him to walk away and say that, he's probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Like, he fought for your rights. Like, you guys are fighting for our rights domestically. He fought for our rights overseas.
Good, how you doing?
So just wanted to use your bathroom. That's all good?
Every city building is shut down.
Okay.
Yep.
That's really, to be honest, irrelevant. Supreme Court has ruled, and the temporary COVID.
If you
let me finish, and then you can speak. We can have a conversation. We can have a conversation. No, I'm speaking to you because you swore an oath to the Constitution, right?
I'm not the
So-
one that issued that order.
Here's the thing, though. You're not here to follow orders. You're here to enforce law. Now, the Supreme Court says that all public restrooms have to be made available to the public. If you violate that Supreme Court order, you're breaking the law. Now, this corporal did tell me we only can't use that bathroom. He would have let me use it, but it is out of order. Okay, well, then I need another bathroom. Supreme Court stated that if I'm at a publicly accessible building, no matter what time it is, you have to allow me access to a bathroom. The fact that you're receiving paychecks, the public's bathroom is working. Is not working? Is the officer's bathrooms working?
If you have a problem with that, you can contact the city manager.
Well, are your bathrooms working?
If you you have a problem.
We already know that your bathrooms are working. You're here to protect and serve the public.
And you took an oath as a contractor, you,
So
me and
you
him.
can take a piss, but the public can't. So I'm going to make you two promises. Okay? Number one, and I'm going to help you out. After I air this video, okay, that bathroom is going to be fixed within 24 hours. I have a really big channel. Okay? That's number one. Number two, if you don't allow me to use that bathroom, you're most likely, you're definitely going to be under investigation. You're probably going to be suspended.
Well, I can pretty much know, since you know the law, you know that now I'm going to tell you to leave, which we have the right by the city to tell you to leave. If you refuse to leave, now it's criminal trespassing.
Hey, can I tell you one thing,
Hold on a
Josh?
second.
Josh,
what
let
crime
me.
do you suspect me of
Criminal
committing?
trespassing at this point because you've been warned to leave.
Hang on a second, Josh. I want to cite one thing for you. They already worked. We've been through this 1,000 times. Catron versus City of St. Petersburg, Morales v. Chicago, Chicago v. Morales. You cannot trespass me from a public property. You really can't. I mean, if you want, I'm going to leave,
He can if he wants.
but I'm going to file 42 U.S.C. 1983 on you, and I'm going to take your equity in your house, and I'm going to take whatever's in your pension. I'm already
So you're
starting
giving
cases on
us-
already 4 other
So
offices.
you're giving us a lawful command to leave a public
Say that
place
again. What's your name, Lindsay?
But I just want to make it clear as well, so I understand from my records now that I'm filming.
So I'm being threat.
Hold on. So you're asking us to leave. You're trespassing us. However, you don't suspect us of committing a crime right now.
Criminal trespass is a crime. You've been given a warning to
Do
leave.
you own this property?
I've answered your questions. You have a problem with the building not being open. That's above my pay grade, and that needs to
Do you
be
own?
handled in this office.
Hang on a second. You said a pay grade? Do you own this property?
Can you
I
do
pay
that,
taxes.
Corporal?
I pay taxes too, but do you
Can
own this
trespass
property?
someone from a public
Now, when you
building
punch in,
without
you left your rights at the door. That's what you did. You left every single right you had at the door when you punched in
Hold on.
today.
So Corporal said that we can be trespassed from a public property if we're causing issues. So are you saying that we're being disorderly? Like, what is the issue that we've caused that's allowed you to trespass
Your,
us?
your
'Cause I'm just trying to figure out so I
Alright.
can document this.
You're not even letting me talk.
Go ahead, man.
But your problem was the building's been locked.
Right.
I didn't give that order. He didn't give that order. Our chief of police didn't give that order. That came from the city manager. If you have a problem with that, that's a question for city
Are
management.
they open tomorrow?
I work nights. I don't know. They're gone by the time I come in.
Who's the administration that's on for your PD tomorrow?
You can contact the public information officer, Lieutenant Ryman.
Now, is this considered a temporary trespass for the night, or is this a trespass from your building?
I'm not giving you a criminal trespass. I'm not writing you a criminal trespass warning.
This is a trespass notice.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to come back here tomorrow with that being said, because there's no trespass in place. I guarantee you that's not going to stick. I'm going to camp out in your parking lot all day, and then I'm going to go to the city management, and I'm going to need to take that complaint form. That's a complaint form, right? All right.
Do you want to?
Do you want to sign it now?
I
Because it's
don't-
on you. No?
I
No.
don't sign this.
Did you serve in the military?
Nope.
You know what the Constitution is?
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I do. I mean, like, honestly, serious question, and this is just a human question. And you can say no, that you don't know, that's fine, okay? Because I'm not yelling at you. I would like to know. Are you aware what the First Amendment is?
I have no problem with you guys are out here doing.
But you do. You're asking
You're
me
asking us
to
to
leave
leave.
a public place, and we haven't
Just-
committed a crime.
I've given you the answers to every one of your questions that you still have a problem
But
with.
shouldn't we still be
which
able
I've
to
given
film
you
here?
where to get the answer
Okay,
from.
so if we can't use your bathroom and your hands are tied because your administration is telling you no, shouldn't we still be able to walk around and film in a public building?
No. There's limited access. There's
Not
access
in the
points that
building. I'm talking about the parking lot. This is like the sidewalk. Like, that's basically saying that I can be arrested for walking
Yeah,
on the
but you
sidewalk.
can't film personal cars.
It's in plain view. You
Not
can,
if you're looking in it.
no. You can't trespass what your eyes can see. So if you were to pull me over
Those
and
are my
read
cars.
and read my license plate, you have the ability to do that because the license plate is public access. So you can run my plate. You don't have to have probable cause for pulling me over. The same thing allows me, like if I want to walk up to your patrol vehicle and film your call screen, there was a murder in Houston last night, and that's how I was able to break the story, by doing that. It's what you can see in public. Now, if I was to go in your vehicle, the window's open, I breached it, if I put my hands on your vehicle, then I would absolutely be subject to immediate arrest.
Don't you guys walk up to
But
cars in a traffic stop with a flashlight
I can-
and you look and see what's inside the car? It's called the plain view
I
doctrine.
can
I'm well aware of the plain
All
view
right, so
doctrine.
then there's no issue with us film. Like, I know you don't want us filming your cars, but this is what I'm trying to bring awareness to people that we're having an educated and civic conversation. Is that what you want and what we can do might be two separate things. And if you'd like to change what we can do to match more with what you want, then you have to go to your lawmakers and try and have that enforced.
And is that a problem that we handle, or when you go and vote and you watch who you vote for because they're the ones who make the laws?
Well, you have a vote, and you think that we shouldn't be able to do that. So this is what's important: that you go down to your voting booth, you figure out who the people coming in are. You're one of their constituents, and you make sure that that's changed. But as it stands right now, under the Constitution and U.S. Supreme Court law, there's nothing prohibiting me from filming these vehicles. So I will leave it at this. Obviously, we can't go inside. Your hands are tied with that. We'll follow through with administration in the morning. Okay, you can check out my channel. It's called Accountability for All. I have a lot of views. I do this a lot. In fact, we were in St. John Baptist Parish in Indiana. In Louisiana. They arrested us for doing this. I was live. My friend was live, and he was live all the way to the booking room. The arrest was immediately vacated. Hundreds of people called, and we were released. So we're done here, but we want to film these cars since it's public. So after we do that, we'll leave. Is that cool with you? You shouldn't have a problem with
I'm
that.
not going to agree to you filming any of my officers' personal cars.
So you're saying that by doing that, that's considered trespassing?
I'm saying that you can be held responsible civilly if any one of these officers go out and get hurt because you guys decide to film their license plates and to film their cars, and they go out and somebody track them, because
Well, then
you know as well as I
they can
know
sue
that's
me.
public record.
Listen, people show up to my house. Someone actually broke up into my house. I have a GoPro set on my chandelier. People don't like what I do. Some people don't like what you do. Here's the thing. That's an assumption of risk when you guys take that oath. Okay, that's an assumption of risk. Now, we do one of two things. We praise great officers, which we found a lot of in this area, or we find officers that are bad, which we found a lot of, or we find the guys that are in the middle, that are maybe either ignorant or uneducated. So there's an opportunity for us to bring you some education. So if they'd like to sue me civilly, that's fine, okay? I'm all set here. I'll fill this out in the morning. You should probably borrow one of his stripes, okay? We're done inside.
What's the A for? What's the A, Lindsay, for?
Say Lindsay.
A, Lindsay. What's A stand, miss?
If you want to know
He only has to
more-
identify
any
by
more
his-
information, you can follow public records.
Because I have to sue
Alright,
you
so
in your
we're-
personal capacity because you threatened arrest on me now. So I need to know your real name so I can have it served on you.
So we're gonna do that in the
I'm sure you know
morning.
all about that.
I do.
So we're gonna go take a look at the cars. We're all set, and I'm gonna ask about that trespass in the morning.
Have you ever been served with a 42 USC 1983?
You can, if you want to see my public record, follow the Records Act.
Okay. I guess apparently you have been.
See, like, Sergeant Lindsay, if you don't want, this is another thing. Your camera's open right now, so I can go film that. And another important thing that you should know, and this is what I was actually kind of laughing, because she's the first officer I've ever seen do it, which is good for her. If you want privacy, you need to create it. Like, sometimes the police freak out if we're filming in there, like, oh, there's people here giving reports. You have to create privacy.
We can't film license
You
plates.
don't want me to film that? You should just close it, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, man. We're gonna try and get you educated, okay, man? You have a good night. Be safe out there. Did you get tested for COVID? You don't have COVID. All right, social distancing. Guys, social distancing, please. At least 6 feet. I don't want any of you guys to get COVID. Hey, Corporal, I appreciate you being the only person to do the right thing tonight. Thank you. We'll make sure that that's noted. You can check out my channel, Accountability for All. It'll be up there tomorrow. I think I have a video from, was it 2 days ago? 200,000 views? So many of them. You'll be on it. Can you just smile for the thumbnail?
Do it one more time. One more time.
No, he's the. He smiled for the thumbnail, guys. He's the first officer to smile for the
Now I
thumbnail.
gotta. Oh, I want that one.
Oh, by the way, you have to notify him if you feel he's trespassing. You can't arrest him because you served us a notice.
Are we trespassed?
He said we were trespassing. Now
Okay.
I'm just violating his trespass.
So we have to get off the property, Josh?
I'm not.
I'm not. All right. I guess we're riding again.
We're done. Just making it look good.
I can get it out. Pause it.
All right, guys. So.
Pause it. Pause.
You're whispering. What's the point of whispering?
Oh,
They can
fuck.
hear you.
Ooh. Gonna have to edit.
And now we're no longer on the police department. Now we're on the public sidewalk. And they really should. Here's the other thing. They could just simply get some money, fix the bathroom, and put up a sign that says this is authorized access only. No one besides police personnel can go there. And then let problem solved.
Unmarked car, CF3K5110, Texas.
Hey, Sergeant Lindsay, one last thing. I'll donate, I have the cash right now. I'll donate $100 right now in front of me on PayPal to a charity of your choice. If you let me get one more Sergeant Lindsay. Oh, come on. You're making such progress.
Sergeant Lindsay, where's the lieutenant?
Alright. So Sergeant Lindsay is taking a drive of shame. He said we were going to be trespassed. By the way, we're back on police department.
Yeah, we're on public property right now, public streetway.
So, I mean, I think that he realized that there was nothing he could do to trust.
So guys, again, somebody with a blue uniform thinks he has authority that he doesn't have, and he's going to enforce it and violate somebody's right and impede on it. So I say this is an exceptional fail. Really good fail.
And we'll,
I am...
follow up with Sergeant Lindsay tomorrow.
I-
We don't just find violations.
Yep.
We follow up on them. That's the reason I stopped you today.
So we're following up on this, and I am going to personally do it. I have so much work to do. I'm going to need a week off to sue everybody now.
Yeah, we're going to have to take some time off. Is John down there?
John's around the other way. I'm still recording.
Alright.
Guys, who cares? I'm going to release my video the way it is. I didn't say anything that I wasn't supposed to.
That's the reason we stopped.
No secrets here. So guys, yes, there's a lot of paperwork to be filed.